I told myself I wasn't going to make another video about Andrew Tate, mostly because the content around Andrew Tate is very repetitive and boring, plus it just makes the bald man richer anyway, so what's really the point? But much like a messy shit, every time I look down at the toilet paper, Andrew Tate is still there, and today's shit is especially messy and worth talking about because it's official that Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania on human trafficking charges alongside his brother. And the fun part? It is all thanks to Greta Thunberg, the climate activist from a few years ago. She was like the 15-year-old. It's her. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first, it might sound a bit familiar that Andrew Tate had something with the law and human trafficking, and that's because in April of 2022, earlier this year, his entire compound was raided by the Romanian police. Now, he said it was like a swatting thing and had nothing to do with human trafficking, and the story kind of died down, and no one really knew what was going on. But now, thanks to some of the stories that were posted by Alejandra on Twitter, we seem to have a better picture. There was a tip to the U.S. Embassy by a boyfriend of an American woman who alerted the embassy that she was being held against her will by Andrew Tate. And the story goes like this. American woman's dating this guy. Andrew Tate hits her up on social media. Says, hey, I'll fly you out to Romania. Bad Andrew Tate impression, but you get the point. She took the flight because I guess he's rich and bald and she likes those things. And he showed her a good time until he forced her to work as a video chat model, or at least she felt threatened and forced to work as a video chat model. And she contacted her ex and was like, hey, I fucked up. I made a mistake. And then he contacted an embassy, a U.S. embassy in Bucharest, the capital of Romania. And very quickly, they realized this is kind of like organized crime and we're crossing countries here. And this is a bit of a big deal. And if you don't know, most human trafficking comes from somebody who you might know. There's like a literal strategy in human trafficking of lover boy, like trying to lead people into a certain area. And so this tip originally came in April, but the authorities just now had enough evidence to actually book and charge the Tate brothers and put them into custody. Originally in April, they went and hoped to maybe find the girl, but she wasn't there. I guess now they have some information. And this also proves, you know, a bit of a point here, why Andrew Tate moved to Romania in the first place. This is a direct quote from him, by the way. If corruption exists, which it does, let us all play. I like living in a society where my money, influence, and power means I'm not below or beholden to any of these bullshit laws. I mean, here's a clip of him on a podcast. Just listen. Does this sound like somebody who moved to Romania to do maybe some nefarious things? I think maybe.
There are countries in the world where there's a really interesting, delicate balance of a government and a police force which are not strong. And when I'm saying that, I'm not saying I'm breaking the law. I'm not saying it in that way. I'm saying that minor infractions or tiny things are not going to be, I'm not going to be persecuted to the end of earth I would in the UK for a parking ticket.
Yeah, it's
right?
mad because
So it sounds like he went to Romania and that's where he resides because maybe the police are a little more relaxed. Maybe he's able to bribe some of the officials there. Maybe he can do some things that he wouldn't be able to do in the UK or US that he feels like the politicians in those areas can do. And maybe part of this involved trying to coerce women to fly from across the world to do his webcam business that maybe they don't want to do. And that at least is what the Romanian police believe, or at least the U.S. Embassy, who probably asked the Romanian police to arrest Andrew Tate and his brother. Now, what does this have to do with Greta Thunberg? Well, let's talk about Andrew Tate being unbanned on Twitter. Stop. I just found out that I've been paying for 2 gym memberships to the same gym for the past year. I immediately canceled it, but I've been dealing with a debt collector calling me every single day. Don't be like me and use the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money, formerly Truebill. If you don't know, Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. The personal finance manager allows you to manage subscriptions.
I don't care much. That's pretty impressive. What does the CG stand for?